and welcome back to the Peak District National Park. And today it is an absolute stunner of a day. The Peak District has been hit with a real cold spell and we've had some snow, which I am so stoked about. I've managed to get out on one of the last days that this snow is going to be here, as it is supposed to warm up in a couple of days, and it is just so beautiful. So I've come to the Hope Valley this morning, and Mam Tor is the name of the hill where I watched the sunrise. It is extremely popular and there's always a lot of people. There weren't too many this morning. Over here is the Great Ridge, which is where I'm going to be heading to next. I'm going to head along the Great Ridge over to Loose Hill, which is the snow-topped hill right there in the distance. And then from there, I have two options really. I can drop down into the Hope Valley, head up the valley towards Winnet's Pass and head up back to Mam Tor that way. Or I'm going to drop down off Loose Hill and then head up over onto the Kinder Plateau, over to Ring and Roger, and then back down into the Vale of Edale and back up to the car at Mam Tor. I think I'm going to go with the second option, just because I'd love to get a bit of a snow day up on Kinder. So yeah, that's today's rough plan. So like I said, I'm going to head over to Loose Hill, take in these beautiful snowy views, and I'll catch up with you probably around Loose Hill. So I've made it up to Loose Hill. That's the pillar there just behind me marking the top, and the views up here are just beautiful. So here's a really good spot to show you where I've come from. So we started on Mam Tor just over there, and we've come all the way down the Great Ridge, over Holland's Cross, and then just up to here to Loose Hill. And although it is minus temperatures today, the sunshine is providing some much needed warmth. I've got a merino base layer, a mid layer kind of micro fleece, a down jacket, and my hard shell, and I'm the perfect temperature. That shows how cold it is, because when I'm walking, usually going up hills and stuff, I get really hot, but I've been absolutely perfect. And I think this walk is going to take me a lot longer than I anticipated, because I just keep on stopping, taking photos, taking in the stunning views. It really is one of those days where you want to make the most of every second of the daylight that we have today, because obviously with it being in December, it will be going dark around 3:30, 4 o'clock. Now that I'm on Loose Hill, I'm 100% going to head over towards the Kinder Plateau. I think it would be rude not to today. As nice as it is dropping down into the Hope Valley and heading back up when it's past, I want to stay on the tops where the snow is today. And obviously Kinder Scout, there'll be no better place for it today. So I'm gonna have a quick brew, and then I'll probably catch up with you when I've just made it onto the Kinder Plateau. So I've just made it onto the eastern side of the Kinder Plateau, and just so you can see how cold it actually is, this is Jaggers Clough and it is completely frozen. I don't think I've ever seen that on Kinder. Look at that, completely solid ice. It shows how cold it is right now and for the length of time, because it takes a good few minus temperature nights for that to happen on free flowing water. And now we're onto the Kinder Scout side. Not only do we have beautiful views, we also pretty much have it to ourselves. The most popular route up Kinder at the moment from Edale is probably up Grimesbrook Clough, over to Crowden Tower and over to Kinder Low, down Jacob's Ladder, which is the video that I published a few weeks back. But if you turn right at the top of either Ringing Roger or Grimesbrook Clough, it'll take you over to the eastern side of the plateau, over to Crookstone Knoll, which is just over there. You get very few people up here. I've only seen one person since being up here, and funnily enough I actually recognised them. We had a nice little chat. There's a really nice covering of snow up here as well, and it's that really kind of cold snow which is almost like sand or dust when you kick it, because this snow came down probably about 5 or 6 days ago now, so it's been up here for quite a while. and once again I just couldn't get enough of the views, so it's taken me quite a long time to get over here. I think we've got about 2 hours of daylight left, so hopefully we might be able to catch a bit of a sunset at the end of the walk. So I've just joined onto kind of like the main path that skirts around the whole edge of Kinder now, and from here we have some awesome views. So this is the Vale of Edale down here, all the way in the distance over there. That's Mam Tor, that's where we started this morning, that's where the car's parked, and we came all the way along the Great Ridge here, up to Loose Hill here, dropped down into the valley. That's Win Hill way over in the distance. We didn't go all the way up to there, we just skirted up the hill beside it, along this little ridge here, and then we've headed up to Crookstone Knoll, which is just over this dip here. And like I was saying just back there, it is basically half of the Edale skyline. I've done the Edale skyline twice before. I would love to do it again today, but I don't really want to be out in the dark this evening because it is going to be down to -8, -9 again. So yeah, I'm not too sure on the distance of this walk, because guess what? Alex forgot to press start on his watch. I don't even know why I have this watch sometimes. Always forget to press start, always forget to press stop. But I reckon this route in total is probably around 10 to 12 miles. So if you were wanting to do the Edale skyline but you're a little bit unsure as to whether you're ready to do it yet, or you just wanted to check out some of the route, recce it, doing half of it like this route I'm doing today would be an awesome way to kind of get familiar with the route, get a bit of a better understanding of what the terrain's like, and also to see how your body copes with doing half of it, because it is a bit of a beast, to be honest. So yeah, this is an awesome route if you want to recce it out for the Edale skyline. But anyway, enough of me talking. I'm going to crack on to Ringing Roger now, and we're going to have some stunning views all the way over there now. There's loads of snow up here. What an awesome day. So I'm just dropping down into Edale now, only about 5 or 10 minutes away. I think here is going to be a perfect time to conclude today's video, as the sun is just about to set over Brown Knoll and soon we are going to be in darkness. And from here, once I've made it through Edale, I'll literally just follow a trail up the hill back to Mam Tor. But what an epic way to end today's walk. Managed to catch golden hour just as I hit Ringing Roger, and it was just beautiful from up there. The golden colours with all the snow and the views. It was just the perfect way to end this walk and end this video, I thought. It really has been up there with one of my favourite days I've had this year, and there's been some fairly epic days this year, so it's definitely made it into the top 5. And just like that, we say goodbye to the sunshine for today. I was going to try and make it back up onto Mam Tor for sunset, but there's no chance that's happening now. But completely worth it to spend a bit more time on Kinder. Spent so much time messing around with my camera and the GoPro, but hopefully it'll make for a really good video. So I highly recommend doing this route, or part of this route, if you ever get the chance. It really is so beautiful, and you just have views all day. I said it in my previous Kinder Scout video where I did Grindsbrook, Clough and then over to Kinder Low. There's just so many options for this area. So you're probably all watching this after Christmas now. It's currently the middle of December, but I've got a Lake District video that will be out next week, so Christmas has probably been and gone. We will have eaten loads of lovely food, but I hope you had a lovely Christmas, and I wish you all a fantastic new year. And as always, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for all of the support, all of the super kind, lovely comments I get. It really, really does mean a lot. And hopefully we get some more winter weather like this, and there'll be some more snowy videos coming your way as we get into the real depths of winter. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.